setup. Because I think one thing that Xin Zhao can struggle with, he's not the...
We got a TP coming in. This is going to take quite a while, as they are slowing down Ruler basically forever. He is going to flash away, but Keria has other things in mind as he flashes forward, and that's first blood already for FaZe. We got a 2v2 in the T1 jungle as CHOVY'S getting in there, as he's overheated, but he's still going to be able to set up the play as Canyon over the wall, and FaZe gonna do enough damage, but immediately he falls as Chovy really kind of unchecked in this fight, it does look like, as eventually he does get polymorph, but again, the TF just doesn't have the damage to cut.
Items of the Helia and the Diadem that are so powerful now. Gen.G will be able to pick up this first dragon. It is an Ocean. I feel like early Ocean always feels great. Oh,
we got a TF on the way as the stun is going to come in, but he does have flash.
Faker,
yeah, he is going into this one as the Equalizer comes down from Chovy, and Faker will be free food for Keen. Meanwhile, Chovy looking for more, but the Ghoulie fall is
it's so crazy that Rumble's just been better and like super high prow for the longest time. Oh, they are looking for Owner.
And Kenny kind of awkwardly gets over the wall, and he's like, well, I guess I'm going to flash away. Now the arrow comes in, and Chovy is in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have his flash just yet as the blue card comes out. And now the Impale onto 2. Canyon just helping out there a bit as Doran now trying to help out. The Glob goes in, and now Chovy caught in the Ghoulie wall, and they dive on a Canyon too. And I suppose I shouldn't have been too worried for T1 as they execute a great play.
Crazy that Rumble was just meta for the longest time, like permaban status.
Yeah.
And then they added a rune that syncs with him so well.
Here we go again. Faker trying to make a play, this time on the bot side. Just going to go for Duro, who doesn't have the cleanse. Faker tanks this one up, allows Owner to get in, as Ruler is going to flash towards Owner. But no aggro here. The Equalizer does quite a bit to Owner, as now Ruler going to pick up 2, and Chovy is here. And he is going to have to back away with TP's coming in, but now Doran in a bit of a rough spot as he does flash. He is trying to just shake them off, but I think the damage is just too much, and the rest of T1 being pulled into the fight as well. FaZe desperate for a kill, not going to get it, and Ruler picks up 2 more.
Massive win for Gen.G there, FaZe, but I feel like the Ashe does need more items to come online. Yeah, you know, T1's composition very much would love to just play, especially further on. Well, it doesn't quite have cleanse.
Yeah, I mean, they're going pretty deep for this one, but he doesn't have flash, doesn't have cleanse, and with 3 members of T1, that's a big shutdown for FaZe.
Look,
I feel like as Ezreal, you can see, like, maybe if you keep this wave around for him and he casts a bunch of abilities and then maybe hit some Qs.
It's more just on the item cooldown. He's still 24 stacks away. Start up the dragon.
T1 are just bursting this one down, but Canyon is in there, not able to hit the smite. As now Keen, can you deal with the Crocodile? That is what we need to see, as a big Equalizer going to get them along the wall, and the Encore is there as well. They take down Doran, and that's going to be what Gen.G get out of this fight, but T1 at least are able to pick up the dragon.
They're looking for more.
Yeah, I mean, this is just one weak turret down on the bottom side of the map. You got to be careful about diving into a TF, though, but Faker already going to take a bit of damage. Flash comes in. There's the stun, as Keen also getting ahead of himself, but that's Chovy now in the back line. Nobody to answer him, but Pace does take him down this time. Not exactly the cleanest, but they do get it done in the end. 2 more kills for Ruler on the board.
Gen.G could have easily walked towards mid lane. They had the path to get over there without T1 being able to cut them soul. But Gen.G feels like they really have the pressure right now, and a lot of their champions spiking super hard right now.
I mean, Faker is not even up in the lane. He's just kind of near his turret, but still the Skarner power shown here.
Is taken. That is the trade-off value. I think Gen.G happy to get a dragon for that.
Faker going to be hit by this one, as now the harpoons come out, and the damage out of this Rumble is just disgusting. As the flash comes out, and that is an easy solo kill.
TF into the likes of the Rumble. That rocket belt allowing him to close the gap as well.
As Chovy just rounds the bend. Okay. He says, I'll look for the kill. And we got a fight in live, actually, over the Raptors. Canyon is taking a huge amount of damage from Pace, even with all of those items, as now the Impale goes on to Owner, and he is isolated from the rest of the team, just taking out Keen with the flash stun, but that's only going to hit Keria, who is trying to go into the Hex Gate to get away. He's got Chovy right behind him, though, as they're just going to start up the Baron after this pick. I mean, Owner is dead, and eventually Carrier also will be dead as Chovy gets another kill, and that should be Baron here for Gen.G.
This was a fight started when Chovy didn't even have Equalizer. They go for the Goddess. Now they're looking to contest. This is very aggressive.
I mean, it's essentially 3v5.
Oh,
you don't really have an angle, and now Chovy's right here. Pace is alone. There's nobody to help him, and eventually T1 will just scatter and die. Gen.G will pick up the pieces. They also got the Baron, so they get the objective. They get the bonus kills as T1 decide to try to go for the fight, which was quite confusing, and Gen.G will just win off of the back of that.
Yeah, I mean, the initial like, I'm playing Skarner. I can just walk through it.
Yeah. Skarner getting huge amounts of value, the Rumble getting huge amounts of value. And, I mean, Ruler was kind of the one that was really fed and scary in this game, but, you know, not even really the main character after all of this. Just feels like Gen.G as a team are so far ahead that there has not been a good answer here for T1. And now at this point, I mean, 8,000 gold to lead. You've got the Baron buff here as Gen.G, and it's pretty much clinical from Gen.G once again. This is them back in form. This is what we expected to see right from the beginning of the season.
And one of the big things is, if you want to start a fight, it's probably going to be off the back of a Ash Arrow. Or Equalizer comes down.
Yeah, there's the
chain
as well! As it's able to use the Rumble to get all the way through and take them down.
I mean, that was just beautiful, you know, extending the Encore, hits the targets into the Impale from the Skarner. Gen.G is playing it in phenomenal form right now, looking to end.
And they will do exactly that. Doran is like, well, I thought I was going to play the Yorick into the Rumble and have a good time. He was not able to have a good time in this game. Gen.G stopped them here in game number 1. There were some moments earlier on for T1, but after that, Gen.G in total control to take down the first game of Saturday's Showdown.
Yeah, Gen.G kind of just suffocating T1 out after they got that advantage.